Hi there, it's Debbie Anderson here today from Inner Liberation Healing. I'm here to help you on your path to healing. Today I have a Soul Center Healing Hypnosis session for you to listen to. It's really good. The first part of it is about removing some dark entities and an earthbound spirit. And then there's a trip to a past life, which has a very excellent message about needing to listen to our intuition and why that's so important. And then there's some questions and information from higher self about what and where we're going and how important it is for us to focus on raising our vibrations and why that is, and how it is necessary to make connections with other light beings around the globe to increase the vibration, increase the frequency of the grid that is around Earth, and how this will end the dark forces and negative entities that have been controlling us forever. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this. If you find this of benefit to you, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment, a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And until next time, please take care and enjoy.
Something in my right knee,
Okay.
the inside of my right knee.
Okay, very good. I would like to call upon Archangel Michael to put his net of light around this one on the bed's right knee, the inside of her right knee, and contain any energy that is in this area. So let me ask, is this a pain, or how would you describe that?
It felt like a sting of a needle.
It's very good. The sting of a needle. And if you could associate this sting of a needle that's in your right knee, in the inside, what color would you associate this with?
Gray.
With gray. Very good, thank you. Now I would like you to take this gray sting of a needle energy that's in your right knee, the inside, and I would like you to take it up to your throat area so that I might speak to this energy today. Do that now, please. And let me know when you are there and I can speak to you.
Yes.
Hello. Can you tell me who you are and why you're in this one on the bed's right knee?
To keep her from moving.
I see. And why would you want to do that?
she has to be stagnant.
Why does she have to be stagnant?
She cannot go and walk around. She may not spread the light.
I see. And is someone telling you to do this? Why are you doing this? Is someone directing you to do this?
The master.
I see. You have a master. And would you describe yourself as an entity? An AI? Who are you?
I am an AI.
I see. How long have you been in this one on the bed's right knee, preventing her from walking and spreading her light?
For 10 years.
10 years. And how did you end up being in her knee?
She fell off her horse.
Um, and you jumped in, or someone put you there?
Someone put me there.
Let's see. So, do you have any organic consciousness, or are you just AI?
I have an organic consciousness.
As well, I see.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you know that they have kept you here in her energy fields. Your masters have been keeping you here, and you've been doing their work for them. Do you know that?
Yes. That was my task.
That was your task. I see. Well, do you know, as everyone who is an organic being and consciousness, that we all come from a source of light, and we have this light within us, every one of us. Did you know that?
No.
I'm wondering if you could take a moment and look within yourself and see if you can see even a spark of light within your being.
No.
You can't. I'm going to actually ask the archangels that work with me to flood your being with light and amplify or allow you to see this and feel this light within you 50%. I'm going to ask them to do that now. And let me know if you feel anything within you.
No, I can't see the light.
You can't see it. I'm going to ask them to flood that light 100% into your being and see if then you can feel and sense anything in the light from source that they are flooding into you.
I feel warmth.
You feel warmth. Does it feel good?
Yes.
Right. Well, this is the light that you have been taken away from, that we all have within us those who are conscious beings. And you don't have to be doing this work, this task, because your masters have been controlling you. And you can be your own master, your own energy. You don't need to have someone else, some other being telling you what to do. And I can help you to return to source so that you can begin to have your own direction and life. Would you like me to help you with that today?
Yes.
Very good. And before we do that, I would like to speak to the AI part that is also attached to you. Could you tell me, are you a machine?
Partly.
I see. And are you attached to any other parts of this one on the bed's energy besides her right knee?
Or legs.
Her legs? Both legs?
Yes.
I see. Anywhere else?
No.
Do you have any other cables or attachments besides both legs?
Yes. Cable.
Where? Where does it go?
Outside.
Sorry?
To the master outside.
Okay. To the master. Okay. Well, today we're going to remove you from this one on the bed's energy fields. Did you come from a different universe? Do you know that?
I don't know.
You don't know that.
They sent me.
They sent you. Well, we are going to remove you from this one on the beds in energy fields completely. We're going to send you back to the AI universe. Do you know about the AI universe?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's where you came from, and that's where you're going to be going today. Because this is a free will universe, and you are not allowed to be in this one's energy field. So, first, I would like to call in Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Zachiel, and Kuan Yin. And I would like them to remove this AI device from this one on the bed's energy fields. I'm going to count from 3 down to 1, and I'm going to ask them to remove and take everything, including the cable that's out to the master, the attachment that goes down to both legs from her right knee, this AI machine and device. 3, everyone is in place. 2, the archangels are removing this device from the right knee, from both legs, and the cable that goes out to the master of this device. Removing it now, gently, carefully removing it up and out. 1, completely removed. completely taken up and out. I could see the AI device and entity being taken off and out, and see Archangel Michael removing this and taking it with Archangel Raphael up and out to the AI universe and out of our universe at this time. And now I'd like to ask Archangel Michael to cut any cables, any cords, anything that have attached this AI device in this one on the bed's right knee, both her legs, and the cable that was out to the master. Cut and ensure that it's all been cut completely. Now I'd like to ask that this area be flooded with a beautiful healing light from Kuan Yin. And I'm going to ask Luz, what color would you like this area where this AI machine has been removed to be flooded with?
Emerald green.
Emerald green. Very good. I ask Kuan Yin to flood this entire area of her right knee. Any cells that might have leftover trauma, energy, that is flooded completely with this beautiful emerald green healing light. Continue to flood that area with this light so that you can feel it loose. You can feel that in your knee, in this device, now that it's been removed. Feel that. Now I'd like to call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, Kuan Yin, to come back in where this energy, this organic consciousness that has been in this one on the bed's right knee on the inside, that is preventing her from moving, that is stagnant, that has been preventing her from walking and spreading her light. I'm going to ask that this energy be removed completely from her right knee. I'm going to ask that the archangels surround this energy completely. And I'm going to count down from 3 to 1 and remove this energy. The archangels will remove it. 3. This energy that's been in her right knee on the inside. 2. I can see the archangels removing this energy completely. That's gray in color and preventing her from spreading her light. Gently and carefully removing this up and out, up and out. 1, 1, completely removed. You might feel a difference already in your leg, your knee. Now I ask, as the archangels begin to take this energy to source, that if it has anything to say to you before it goes back to source. Is there anything that you have to say to this one on the bed before you go to Source?
I didn't want to be here,
Very good.
but I had to.
Well, you're going to be free now. And do you have anything loose to say to this energy?
Go in peace. Go with the angels. Find your way.
Very
Transmute into the light.
lovely. Very good. Now I can see this energy being taken to the Source by the archangels. And I'm going to ask you, Luz, if you could flood this area with a color of healing light. What would that be?
Violet.
Very good. I'm going to call upon Kuan Yin to flood this area with this beautiful violet light, this exceptionally beautiful healing light being flooded into every cell of this area on your right knee. You will feel this beautiful violet light, and your cells are aware that there's no longer the dark energy in this area of your right knee. Kuan Yin is flooding this area completely. Very good. Now I'm going to ask you, Luz, to continue to do your scan down your body. And let me know if you find anything that shouldn't be there. And let me know if you do, as you put your awareness back into the scanning of your body.
On my chest.
Tell me about that.
It's a heaviness.
The heaviness.
Feels heavy.
Does it? Okay. If you could, yes.
It feels like fear.
And if you could associate it with a color, what would that be?
Dark gray.
Dark gray. Okay. I would like to call upon Archangel Michael to put his net of light around this dark gray energy that feels heavy, that feels like fear in this one on the bed's chest. And I would like to speak to this energy. If you would go up to this one on the bed's throat so that I might speak to you now. Let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell me who you are and why you're in this one on the bed's chest.
I found her.
And how did you find her?
She was scared.
When was this?
When she found her baby.
Okay. And tell me who you are.
I don't know.
Do you have a name?
I was lost.
You were lost. Do you know how old you are?
I'm very young.
Very young.
Yes.
And do you remember what happened to you on the last day that you were alive? What happened to you? Go back to that time and tell me what happened.
I was born.
You were born,
Yes.
and then what happened? Go back to that day that you were born.
There was something around my neck. I could not breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe.
And do you remember when that happened? That must have been very scary and terrifying for you. Do you remember at that time seeing bright white light? Really, really bright. Do you remember?
No.
Well, it
I wanted,
seemed,
I
yes,
wanted to be with my mother.
yeah. And so you decided to go into this one's chest?
No.
Because
I
yeah.
was with my mother, but she could not hear me. She could not.
uh,
I was put in the ground somewhere.
yeah,
I was I was I
that
was
must have been hard.
yes.
Well, today we're going to help you because you've got trapped in this beautiful being's chest today. You got you got trapped in there, and you need to go back to your own family who love you very much. And we're going to help you today. Okay?
Yes, but I don't want to go. I
You
I
don't
want to
want to
stay.
go?
No, I want to stay with her.
Well, you're going to go back to people who love you because you got trapped here, and it's time for you to go back to your own family and those who love you. And you don't have to stay here in her chest because it's going to be a beautiful place that you're going to. And I'm going to call upon some very wonderful helpers that are going to take you back to where you should be with your family and with those who love you. Okay? It's not going to be scary. It's beautiful. And we're going to help you. And I'm going to ask them to come and help now. Okay? So I'm going to call in Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Michael. And they're all going to help you go back to a very beautiful place where you can start over and be with those who love you. I'm going to count down from 3 down to 1, and we're going to do that now. 3, everyone is in place. 2, gently and carefully removing this dark, gray, heavy, fear-like energy in this one on the bed's chest. Removing this energy of this very young lost soul. Carefully taking it out of her chest now. 1, completely out of her chest now. And you may feel that loose, removing from your chest that heaviness. And this, I can see Archangel Gabriel and Metatron and Raphael taking this beautiful energy of this young one towards the light.
I know her.
Yes.
I know her. Yes. I was there when she was born. She was stillborn.
Um,
And her name is Nikki.
Nikki?
Nikki, yes.
Well, Nikki's going to go back to Source and back to those who love her today. Is there anything you have to say to her?
You were our little angel with the golden hair. Your mother loved you so dearly. And your father, you were so beautiful. But they had to let you go.
Yeah. And Nikki, do you have anything to say to Luz today before you go with the archangels? You're going to be happy.
I want you to hug my mom.
Okay.
I love her so much. And my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will understand, but yes,
Okay.
I have to go.
Yes, you do. I can see archangels, the archangels taking this beautiful little girl up to the source and the light of all creation. And I ask Kuan Yin and Archangel Raphael to flood this area of this one on the bed's chest. What color of light would you like flooded to this area? This
A pinky golden light.
pinky golden light. I ask Archangel Raphael and Kuan Yin to send this beautiful pinky golden light, flood it in this area of her chest that has been heavy. It was dark gray. And flood every cell, every molecule of this area that has been affected for many years with this beautiful, beautiful pink golden light. You might feel that, have a sense of that loose in your chest. I ask Archangel Michael to use his sword to cut any attachment to this little baby to loose at this time and let her go. Very good. Now again, Luce, I'd like you to put your awareness back into your body. Continue to travel down your body. If there's any denseness or emotional feelings that shouldn't be there, any pain or discomfort, to please let me know.
No, not now. No.
Very good. Okay. I want you to put your full awareness back into the garden. A beautiful garden with the flowers. Beautiful flowers. And your eyes can focus on the flowers around you. As you look around to the left, you notice a huge patch of bright red flowers. Very vivid in color, very bright. Can you see those flowers?
Yes.
Can you describe them to me?
Yes.
What are they?
They are bright red.
What kind of flowers are they?
Green stem, bright red. They are waving in the wind.
Yeah.
There are a lot of butterflies.
Mm.
Yes, they are lovely.
Beautiful. And if you look to the right, you see a huge patch of very sunny yellow flowers. Can you see those flowers?
Yes.
Describe those flowers to me.
Those are daffodils.
Daffodils.
Yes.
Beautiful. Good. And as you gaze in front of you over the beautiful flowers, you're going to begin to notice a little cobbled path that meanders down into the garden and off into the distance. And you want to find out more about what's at the bottom of this path in this beautiful garden. So you begin to make your way off this beautiful bench that you've been sitting on and over onto the path. And you walk down into the garden and you make your way down this path further, further, further into the garden. And I want you to tell me what you see or you experience as you walk down into the garden.
I see green grass. I see a river.
Very good.
River. And I see a steamboat.
Steamboat.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
A white steamboat with a big wheel on the back. And water is it's turning and water is pushed backwards.
Wow.
There's music.
Yes.
There's a party on board.
Is it a festive feeling?
Yes.
And what are you doing there? Are you observing? Are you in the party?
No, I'm observing. I'm standing there, looking at the boat, laughing, smiling.
And as you're looking and smiling, can you tell me if you have a sense that you're a female or male?
I'm female.
And how old might you be?
I think 22.
22. And as you look around at this beautiful scene, this party that you're observing, are there other people there?
Yes. I see some slaves.
Slaves?
They're
How do you
working
working? And how do you know they're slaves?
because they have another skin color. They're darkish. They're working.
They're working. And what does your dress look like, or your outfit that you're in this scene?
I have a beautiful dress with
What
lots
color?
of lace.
Lace.
It's kind of white, not completely white. Kind of whitish beige. Yes.
And who else is there with you beside the slaves?
My dog.
Your dog. What kind of dog is it?
Mm. He is also beige with a black face, big eyes. He's kind of small. Teddy. His
His
name is
name is
Teddy.
Teddy.
Yes.
And do you have anything in your hands? If you were to look in your hands,
I have an umbrella
an umbrella
for the sun.
for the sun.
My skin has to stay white.
Oh, why is that?
Yeah, my mother tells me so. I have to do that.
Mother. Okay.
Mhm.
Is your mother there at this party?
No, she's not on the boat. She's in the house.
So are you on the boat now?
No, I'm not on the boat. And she is not in the party. The party is on the boat. My mother is in the house.
Can you see your house from here?
Oh, yes. It's a beautiful white house. It's very big.
Yeah.
With stairs. With a big entrance. We have horses too.
Horses. Nice.
Mhm. Yes.
Why do you think you're observing this today? This beautiful steamboat.
I just went for a walk
And is
with
it
my doggie.
with your doggy? It's a good feeling.
Yes, my mother has visitors with the tea. With tea. I don't want to be there. I don't like the conversations. I like the flowers and the garden and the river.
Mhm. So tell me more about this beautiful scene that you're describing, and you're going for a walk with your doggy. Why do you think you're here?
I just live here.
Very good. Is there some message that you need to take from this scene today? Why do you think you're here? Looking at this beautiful scene with your doggy and the flowers. Do you need to take from this?
I don't know. It's just something that I see.
Mhm. It's a lovely experience. I would like you to going to move this scene forward. And I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and we're going to be forward in this scene. 3, 2, 1. We've now moved forward in this scene. Tell me what you see now.
I see those slaves working on the field.
Yeah,
It's very hot.
it's very hot.
Yes.
Are you still feeling that it's a good situation? That it's a
No.
no? Tell me
No.
more about that.
I didn't know that they had to work so hard. They're all sweaty and dirty.
And this is upsetting to you?
Yes.
Is this the first time that you're aware that what the slaves have to live?
This is not a part of the estate we're living on. I never come here
And how did you end up here?
because our housekeeper was so sad.
Mhm. And what was she sad about?
Her son died.
Um, did you know her son?
Yes.
And do you feel sad?
Yes.
And what message is it that you need to learn from this scene that is sad?
I have to go deeper, not taking everything as it is. They tell you things, but that's not the truth. You have to go deeper. You have to check it out. You have to follow your feelings. If something does not feel right, you have to investigate. You have to do something about that.
And this message is something that your higher self would like you to know.
Yes. I have to rely more on my intuition.
Yes? And how can you do that?
Something may look beautiful on the outside,
Mhm.
and it will give you a good feeling, you think.
Yes.
But when you take a closer look, and
Yes.
when you feel more than you think too much, you have to rely more on your intuition.
Right. This is an important message that you are to hear today.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen to your heart more.
Mm-hmm.
You're just always busy with a lot of things. But you don't listen to your heart. You have to pay attention. Stop thinking all the time. You think too much.
Mm-hmm.
Just feel. Use your powers. You have got them. We have given you a lot to work with. Don't waste your time doing things that don't matter. Look what matters.
Am I talking to higher self now?
This is the higher self talking to
Yes.
her on the bed.
Yes. Very good. Is there anything else you have to say to her right now about this at this time?
She has to take breaks and pauses. She does not take time to enjoy the beautiful things. She's always focusing on work, 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 trying not to feel. She has to feel.
Why does she not want to feel?
Because she was so often betrayed. Things were not really as they are. They seemed different to her, but she forgot to look with her heart, not with her mind. She's always doubting herself, but she's very, very strong.
Yes.
She has an enormous power, but she does not tap into that.
Have some way that she will help
She
her
has she has to meditate more.
meditate more.
She has to be more in nature.
Mm-hmm.
And she has to be silent. Keeping
What
her
do you mean
mind
by
busy
that?
all the time is not good. She can stop that easily
How?
by just not focusing on things that do not matter,
Spending more
that
time
she
outside?
that she can't influence.
Mm-hmm.
She has a garden, a vegetable garden, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
But she has to go more often into nature, walking. She loves the trees. The trees are very important.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This is a very good message for her. Thank you. Is there anything else from this scene, from this, that she needs to know?
She understands now.
Mm-hmm.
She knows this, but she needed to get the confirmation. She's doing well. She can help other people, but not interfering with their lives. But her mind is getting in the way all the time. So she has to have more focus on her heart energy. She has to let it flow now. We have removed the blockages.
Yes.
This is something, the healing will come,
Yes.
and with the healing, the expansion will come. And with the expansion, she will have access to the higher realms also. She will help souls passing over. She will have access to those realms, but she needs to let go first.
Okay. Very good.
Of
Thank you.
everything that is holding her back.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to the social media, listening to what other people are saying. Don't do that. Just, you know what is the truth. You know what is real. Focus on that. Feel. Don't think.
Very good. Okay. She'll hear this message in the recording. She wants to know about her contract. What is her contract here on this in this lifetime? Are you able to clarify that?
She is a healer.
Yes.
She is linked to the crystals. The crystals speak to her. She can unlock the powers in the crystals, but she does not listen to that. She has collected several pieces.
Mm-hmm.
They are really important. We sent them her way. She has to use them in her work with clients.
This work, the work that we're doing here today, that
Yes,
work. Mm-hmm.
yes. She will help a lot of people. She will save a lot of souls.
Very good.
But time is limited.
What do you mean by that? Time is limited. How?
Things are going faster and faster here in this 3D reality.
Okay. Can you expand on that more?
The frequencies are changing. There will be chaos. There will be panic. There will be a lot of people in need of help. She has to be ready for that.
And this work here, the work that I'm doing with her today, is that what's going to help people? Is that some of what's going to help people?
That is from the utmost importance. This work is so important.
Why?
You have no idea.
Why is it so important?
Because you are the bridges. You are the bridges to the higher frequency and dimensions. There are a lot of people not aware, but within months in your idea of time, within a year of your idea of time, things will change dramatically.
How so? Can you say how so? Because we are still here in this 3D. What does that mean? How will it change dramatically?
It means that what you call the darker ones, they will get more and more isolated.
Mm-hmm.
People are rising up. You have to look worldwide. There are a lot of nations where people have to struggle, but those people have lack of everything, and they group together. And the light workers, they are the bridges between the people that want to have change, between the higher frequencies that has to be guided into the other dimensions. You are very important. The changes will come faster and faster. People do not accept the new waves that are coming. More and more will rise up. They need to have guidance. They will not look to the old ways. They will look to new ways. They are in need of the wise ones. The wise ones are the light workers. They have the knowledge inside. The knowledge will be unlocked.
Ah, okay. There's so it's beyond the work that we're doing with so-called dark entities and AI and so on.
Yes, don't
Ah,
focus on that. That is something that will fade away in the background.
okay. Well,
They are putting an end to themselves. They are panicking. They are taking measurements that people do not like, do not want. They will revolt. They will group together. This will change. But who will they have to listen to? People are like sheep. They have to listen to someone, to somebody who is wise, who knows. Healing is just one part of it all.
it's a lot to take in. Um, so when you talked about her,
You are the keepers of knowledge. The knowledge is not unlocked yet, but it will be unlocked.
and when will
Step
it be
by
unlocked?
step. Step by step.
And the knowledge, how will this knowledge get to us?
You are all souls. You have lived through a lot. All the knowledge is inside you, is in your soul. The soul knowledge will come to you. We will make sure that this will come to you. You will have help. You have to believe. You make sure that you must not be distracted. Keep on the path. Keep on reaching out to people. Those people will change. This change will lead to changing other people. Those people will raise their frequency. When they raise their frequency, the dark ones cannot persevere.
Right.
They will fade away.
So
There
right now
has to
we're
be there has to be a new world. The new world will come. The change is in all of you together. Together, you will all fight for the good cause.
right now we're using this modality to reach out to each other, to reach out to others. Is that a good way to do this, as in you described as step by step, to reach the knowledge that is locked within us?
You have to have contact with
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
That is very important. Do not make the mistake of starting own businesses and work for yourself. You have to make alliances all over the world. You will be supporting the new grid, the new light network of light.
So reaching out to Luce today, for example, from myself to her, and we all become connected. That's what you're describing.
That's what you have to do. You have to make connections all over the world, because then this net will become more lightened. More people will join. That is the whole idea.
Mm-hmm. I believe I've been told this before. Thank you again for this. Okay. Um, we've certainly been taking off dark entities and demons and AI. And is this a good thing to continue to do?
Yes, but when frequency rises, those AI and, as you call, demons will disappear. They will no longer have hold on people. So it is really important to raise the frequency by doing the light work, by making connections, by feeding the grid with love, with knowledge.
Very good. I had someone ask me a question that they wanted to know. I'm going to ask since I have your attention. They were talking specifically about AI gods. Is there such a thing as AI gods?
No.
No?
No. There are masters.
What does that
There
mean?
are certain beings that control these forces, and they are using everything they can, using the imagination of people.
Okay.
Feel in your heart if this is right. They can tell you everything they want to do, to know, to make you, to distract you, to get you off of your path. It doesn't matter if there are AI gods or not.
Mhm.
AI is something that will not be sustainable, because when the frequency rises, people will use their intuition more. And when they use the intuition more, they will unlock other capabilities like telepathy. They will be able to communicate with each other. You don't need your computers anymore. When this happens,
I was
the
just told
AI,
that.
the AI will be useless.
Okay. There's a lot of fear around this. That's why it's been coming up, and it's, I guess, the latest way of distracting people
Yes,
from their
it's
path.
it is all a distraction.
Mhm.
Don't listen to that. You have the power. You can work together with the higher realms. Focus on that.
Very good. Thank you. This is an amazing message. Is there anything else that you have to tell Luce today that she needs to know?
Just that she's loved. She will get there. She does not have to be so hard on herself. She must laugh more. Yes, sing more. Go outside.
Mhm.
Take a break. Take a vacation. Lie in the sun and just be,
Mhm.
instead of work, work, work. She has worked enough.
Mhm. Very good. She's going to hear that message. Thank you. I'm going to ask you, do I need to do a chakra rebuild and or a reseal today after she had this work done for entity and earthbound spirit release and so on today?
No, you don't have to do that.
She
Her
doesn't.
chakras, no,
Mhm.
her chakras are fine.
And she doesn't, excuse me, have any need for her aura to be resealed or there's any fractures there.
No, she can do that herself. And we are helping her.
There's no energetic cords that need to be cut from.
Not anymore. You did that today.
Very good. Thank you. And is there anything else that you need to reinforce or pass along for humanity today, for those of us who are light workers and for those of us who are need to, or for generally, the human race needs to hear today?
What is very important is that you focus on the light, and the light has different colors, not only bright light. There's blue light, there's pink light, there's green light. Focus on all the colors. The colors are healing, healing your souls, healing your bodies. Listen to beautiful music, music that makes goosebumps bumps on your skin. When you feel that, you also have the contact with the higher realm. So you have to just focus on the things that make you feel good: joy, love, compassion. Don't focus on anger, on shame, on fear, all the negative emotions. People around you will try to get that in your life, to have that stayed into your lives. You don't need that. Stop that. Things that are in the past are in the past. And just keep in mind, this is a play. You are all playing a part in the play. So, as a light being, and all people are light beings, but their light has to shine brighter and brighter and brighter. Colors and music help. Don't listen to the social media. Don't listen to the news. Stop looking at the black box.
What's the
This
black
does not
box?
help.
Is that
It's the big,
TV?
it's the big screen in your homes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. It's been very amazing speaking with you. I appreciate it. Thank you today very
You're welcome.
much. Is there anything specifically that I need to hear today?
You're such a wonderful, wonderful being.
Oh,
And you are doing so great.
thank you.
Yes. Keep on doing what you're doing. And your emotions are just fine. But you also listen to your heart. Don't listen what people try to make you believe. If you know in your heart that it's not right, it isn't right.
Right. Thank you very, very much for that.